Hi there too. In today's video we are going to be looking at fractions. Now this is something we started about a week and a half before we finished this half term, and we're going to get into it in today's video to have a bit of a recap and see how we can use fractions. So let's get straight into it. Let's say we've got a pizza here and we've got two people that want to share this pizza. So I need to think about how I can divide this up to make sure that each person gets the same amount. They both get an equal amount of pizza. Let me see. There's two people, so maybe I could go like that. And I'm going to say this is going to this person and this piece is going to go to this person. Well, if I do that, you might have this person being very happy, this person being a bit cross. Because what we can see is that we've got one part that's completely massive and the other part that's smaller. The parts are not equal. We haven't divided this up equally. Let's try that again because I don't want my people to be sad. Okay, right. Oops. Okay, let me try that again. We've got two people and I want to divide this this pizza into two equal parts. How about if I do this? I'm just going to go straight down the middle. Whoops. This is so much better. I've got two equal parts now. I've got one part which will go to my first person and another part which will go to my next person. They both get an equal number or an equal amount of pizza. So, we can actually call this half. That's when we divide something into two equal parts. If we've divided something into two equal parts, we've divided it in half. Okay, but what about if I've still got my pizza? What about if I add another person here? What am I going to do this time? Because, let's see. This time I've got three people. 1, 2, 3. And I want to divide up my pizza equally between my three people. I want to make sure they all have the same amount, an equal number. To do that, I'm going to have to be a bit smart about how I do this one. I can't go directly down the middle because then I'll have two parts. Maybe I need to split it into three. So I'm actually just going to draw a little center point for myself and go like this. One, two, three. Now this is roughly three equal parts. 1, 2, 3, and I've got 1, 2, 3 people. I've divided my circle into three equal parts. Another way of saying this is that I've divided my pizza up into thirds. That means I've got three equal parts. When you divide one whole into three parts, three equal parts, we can call that dividing it into thirds. Got three happy people here. But I'm going to change it again because they've decided that they're going to bring another friend. Now we've got four people. Well, actually you can kind of guess what I'm going to do. I've got four people, so I need four equal parts. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to divide my pizza into half. That's two equal parts. Then just divide it into half again. Now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 equal parts. And 1, 2, 3, 4 happy people. Okay. If we've got one whole and we're dividing it into 4 equal parts, we can say that we've divided it into quarters. That's when we've got 4 equal parts. 4 equal parts. We've divided it into quarters. Great. Now, thinking about those then, I'm just going to get my circle back up here. Let me get my people back. Got my 2 people. And if you remember, we've divided this circle into half because there are 2 equal parts. I just want to think about how much is this person going to get? And I'm just going to shade it in. Well, I know this is one person, so they're going to get 1 part of the pizza. They're probably going to get this part. It doesn't matter which one because they're both the same. I can actually write this as a fraction. When we write a fraction, first we need to draw a vinculum. Then we need to think about a number that will go at the top, which is our numerator, and a number that will go at the bottom, and that's our denominator. I'm going to start with the denominator. Let's write that here as well, just so we know. Denominator. Okay. The denominator is how many parts we've got all together. We've got 1 whole, but how many parts have we got? Well, we've got 1, 2. There are 2 equal parts, so my denominator is going to be 2. My numerator is the number that goes at the top. That is the number of parts that we are looking at, or the number of parts that have been shaded. Well, in this hole, in this circle, I've got 1 equal part that's been shaded. We're looking at 1 part because we're looking at the 1 person and how much he's eaten. So at the top, I'm going to write 1. We're looking at 1 shaded part in a circle that has got 2 parts altogether. My numerator is 1. I've got my vinculum, and my denominator is 2. This is actually how I'd write this fraction. And as a fun fact, when you've got a fraction where the numerator is 1 and the denominator is 2, we actually kind of already know this. This is the exact same as writing half as a fraction, because we've got 1 part that we're looking at and 2 parts altogether. We've divided into 2 equal parts. This is called a half. Similarly, let me just draw this out again. This time I've got 3 people, so I'm dividing into thirds. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to draw my vinculum. First, I'm going to write my denominator. That's how many parts we've got all together. We've got 1, 2, 3. 3 equal parts. Now my numerator, I'm actually going to look at this person now. What part is she eating? She's going to have 1 of these parts. So my numerator is going to be 1 because I've got 1 part that's been shaded, or I'm looking at 1 part. This is the exact same as saying 1/3. One part that we're looking at, and there are 1, 2, 3 parts all together. This is 1/3. And you might guess what's coming next, but you'll see it in 3, 2, 1. And here we go. There are 4 people this time. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 equal parts. So my denominator is 4. And I'm looking at 1 of those parts. So my numerator is 1. And this is the same as saying 1/4. We're looking at 1/4 here. Okay. Just to challenge you a bit, let's get rid of our people and let's have a different shape. This time I'm going to, sorry, I'm just finding a pen. I'm going to draw a rectangle. Okay, I've got a shape here and I'm going to shade in what is our numerator and denominator going to be? I want you to pause the video now and have a go. If you're stuck, keep watching because we're going to go through it together. But pause the video now and have a go. Okay, let's go through it. I'm going to start with the denominator first. Remember, the denominator is the number of parts you've got all together. In this shape, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 equal parts. So our denominator is 4. The numerator is the number of parts we're looking at, or the number of parts that have been shaded. In this shape, we've got 1, 2 equal parts that have been shaded. So our numerator is going to be 2. Well done if you got it. We're going to do another one. I want you to have a go at writing a fraction for this shape. Pause the video now and have a go, thinking about your numerator and your denominator. Okay, let's have a go at doing it together. I'm going to focus on the denominator first. How many equal parts have we got all together? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 equal parts. And my numerator, how many of those parts are shaded? We've got 1, 2, 3. 3 equal parts. Or we can actually call this 3 quarters. 3 quarters of the square is shaded. I'm going to give you another one just as a challenge. Okay, let's write this. I'm going to do a challenge one now. I've got a hexagon here, and I'm just going to do it in a different colour because I realise it might be quite hard to see. I'm going to shade in this one, and this one. Actually, no, I'm going to do one more. Oh, whoops. What fraction of this shape has been shaded? I want you to write it down. Pause the video, have a go. And if you're back to check your answer, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 equal parts. And 1, 2, 3, 4 of those have been shaded. Well done if you got it. If you want an extra challenge, I'm going to keep this shape up here. Can you write a fraction for the number of parts that have not been shaded? Oh, shaded, by the way, means coloured in. I should have said that sooner, but shaded means coloured in. What fraction of the shape has not been shaded? Have a go at writing it down now. Okay, and let's have a look. Our denominator stays at 6, nothing's changed. Our numerator this time, I'm counting the parts that have not been coloured in. 1, 2. That would have been our fraction. Well done if you got it. And if we were going to say this in words, we would say this is 2/6. Okay, I hope that video was helpful in just having a bit of a recap into fractions, thinking about halves, thirds and quarters, and then thinking about how we can start writing fractions. Well done for having a go. I'm actually going to put something up on Seesaw so you can have a go as well. And I hope this was helpful, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.